Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge with Siena. If you like these kind of videos, be sure to like and share this video and to subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. As you can see, Musu has left us for Schalke. Schalke are in the Europa League. How do I know this? Well, short-term plans. Wants to win a trophy and is excited about the team's chances in the Europa League. He left us for 30 million. I feel like I'm justified in thinking that one, for a player with 1 year left in his contract, that was a good deal. Two, we could have got more. Was he amazing? No, wasn't really amazing. He was good. Like a 7.04 rating is good, but is it amazing? Yeah, probably is actually for the 19-year-old, but even so, I am still disappointed with the fact we lost him, but at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world because we had cover in the likes of Viatina. So Viatina, while he needs some work, I think could be a good replacement for the man we've just lost and could also play in the wings too if we need him to. So it's a very good situation to be in. Quite frankly, this man is very good at his job and I'm very excited to see what we can do with him. I really am. Especially now that he's actually good enough for Serie A as well, which is very nice. I'll just say that here now. Either way though, we let some players go, so shall we get over that very quickly? After so many years, we let DiBiase leave us at the age of 33. He is going to be looking into management, so will probably become a coach in the future, which for me is exciting. And I am hoping that he is good at coaching, because if he isn't, I'll be a little disappointed. We also let go Gallardi, who has gone to Cantazaro, who honestly are pretty good. After 2 loan spells at Ascari and then helping him get promoted to Serie B last year, I think he's done a good job. Unfortunately for him, he was not really good enough for the team anymore, so I had to let him go. And he was no longer a model citizen, which, again, is not ideal, but what can you do? And then we let go of Cesar Pari, who's actually gone to Turkey of all places. So yeah, the Venezuela international has gone to Turkey. Very good to see that for him, and I'm honestly excited because he's being paid 10 grand a week and is worth 3.8 million. So hopefully, and this is me being very, very happy this could be the case, hopefully he can prove me wrong and that he can prove that he actually deserves a chance and that he's going to be really good in Turkey. He's had 4 games from them so far and got 6.6 rating, so hasn't really shown it so far. But if he can be good, then who knows? The Venezuelan international could be very much a player that we could look forward to seeing in the future. We've had the likes of Junior Ike go out on loan. He's at Ascari, who are in Serie B now, and playing in Serie B is really good for us. So good for us to see him there. Rushofa is now also on loan to Venezia, so that's just good to see another player go out on loan. Tomaso's out on loan to Novaro, his second loan spell after being on loan last year. I don't see him really becoming good enough for the club anymore, but he's going to at least get some game time, hopefully. Trabelsi's actually out on loan for the first time, so the Tunisian youngster is making his debut in Serie C this year. Hopefully he can improve and get more game time and experience, but I don't think he'll be good enough for us in the long run. Pigneri's out on loan in what will be his last season for us. I don't see him being good enough for the team anymore, and yeah, this is his last year contracted to us, and he's going out to Modena, and this will be his last spell at our club. Moretti's out on loan, not good enough for the team anyway, but it's good to get him loan spells and to get him first team football. This is a player that I have high hopes for, and letting him go out on loan to Vertebrese is good. So Bonacina is going to be good to see how he does in his second spell on loan. Hopefully he can do well. Benedetti is also a good player, but unfortunately I think he won't be good enough for the first team in the long run at the age of 21 now, and his third loan spell out. He's only going to be good enough for Serie B in the future apparently, but I'm going to hope he can keep improving. He's got a 3-year deal with us still, so he's not like he's going to be without a job anytime soon. Matepro out on loan again, this time to Ascari. Playing Serie B could be good for him, and I hope will be good for him. He was there last year as well, so while he's not good enough for the division, I think the fact that he's going to get first team football there is very useful for us and will hopefully help his experience and development. And the last player we let go out on loan is Togni. He's gone out loan to a team that isn't really that good, I think, but I'll still see him game first team football after a loan spell 2 years ago, so hopefully he can improve more, and hopefully the team he's joining can get him some good football, and they're supposed to be in 10th place, so maybe that's good. Maybe that is really good actually to see if they can do more and more damage. They're now predicted to be in 16th place, but look at how tight it is in that league. Very, very competitive. So we brought in Joseph Clemens in as a goalkeeping coach. He is really good at his job and has some knowledge of Poland that I don't think we have as much of. So it's good to get that extra knowledge in. But 4-year, 5-year deal, very good goalkeeping coach. We lost one Jose Jimenez to Real Sociedad as the under-19 manager. He is good. He was an under-20s manager for us before he left for Sociedad. So hopefully his departure will not hinder us too badly. And we also lost Miguel Goni to Lazio. At the age of 22, he's got a very good future for himself, and hopefully he could be a superstar in what he can do for the teams he joins. He really is going to be very good for the teams. We also managed to bring in Chris Bricknell as a goalkeeping coach. Yes, we brought in 3 goalkeeping coaches this season, and this guy's really good at his job, so I'm very excited to see what he can do. We also brought in Patrick DeBois, who's got Northern Irish international knowledge, so that will complete the United Kingdom knowledge, hopefully, and that would be very good. He'll complete the UK and Ireland knowledge, so hopefully that would be very good for us. We also brought in Lucas Ollis as a goalkeeping coach to replace a goalkeeping coach we had at the time. He replaces Ryan Eshan, who is no longer with us, and at the age of 61, he was not going to get much more than that. So, yeah, after 8 years with us, I let him go because we found some better talent, really. We also brought in Gabriel Holmqvist as a performance analysis. Not amazing, but has knowledge of Sweden and Thailand, which, again, not knowledge we had before. He's not amazing in his job, but I'll still take him anyway, because if he can improve at the age of 30, then hopefully he can be even better, hopefully. We also brought in Loic Kabango as a performance analysis. This guy's better at his job, has knowledge of Belgium and Democratic Republic of Congo, so that's good to see him in this situation. And yeah, good talent, Belgium, so helps me with that desire. We also brought in Carl Kirby as a under-20s coach. He replaces a player that actually got promoted to the under-20s captain. This guy's really good at his job. So yeah, he was a caretaker boss for Warsaw for a long time while he was working at their team as the under-18s manager. So it made sense to bring this guy in, really did. So I'm also looking to bring some more people in. Remember Fabio Serpi? We let him go about 4 years ago as a player. Good news, we can sign him. Why? We can sign him as a staff member. He wants to be a director of football, but I'm going to try and get him as an under-18s coach because, one, very good with working with youngsters. He's got a national C license, which means he can get better and better at his job. Unambitious personality is a little annoying, but honestly, if he can improve these with new licenses, it's really, really good. He does not want to play for us, but honestly, after we sign him up as a staff member, I don't think he'll be playing ever again. There's also one more person we're going to try and bring in, and it's this guy, Alessio Castelli. Do you remember him? I don't think he ever played for us, so yeah, never played for me, but is a backroom staff member that could be pretty good. Under 18s coach as well, trying to get him in as that, and he's got 12 working in youngsters, but if he's already this good with just a national C license, imagine how good he could be with the Continental Pro license. That's what I'm going to say. So looking at the league table, we lost Musu, the only major signing we lost, and yeah, we're now predicted to be in 19th place again. Not bottom, but we're still behind Spal and just ahead of Parma, which is a little concerning. Parma actually have one of our former players as well, which is very nice to see. Again, Udinese coming back up, meaning that they are, well, one, they made signings, and two, they are predicted to finish in 30th place. Bari, though, it's expected to be in 4th place. Who would have thought that Bari of all teams would be really good in this league? But yeah, hopefully he can improve. Roma are now only expected to be in 10th place, so their last 2 seasons have really hurt them. And Napoli have got Thomas Tuchel, who was sacked by Man United last season, so interesting to see if that's the case, but what can you do there? Either way, we're going to take on Fiorentina today, who are expected to finish in 8th place, so not a terrible team, but not an amazing team either. And for the most part, the teams can be exactly the same. Only problem is, Obot's injured. So yeah, he got hurt earlier, so that's a little concerning. Out for 6 to 10 days, so he'll be back after the international duty. Little frustrating, gonna be honest with you. There's actually one more thing I want to talk about before I forget, and that's we've got a new affiliate. So we managed to convince our board to give it a new affiliate club in the form of St. Gallen. Now, I asked for a club, and this was one of the things that was suggested to me, and honestly, Switzerland is an interesting little challenge in the future. And looking at all the clubs we have, 3 other clubs that we are affiliated with got promoted last season. Academica, Ascali, and Vergy Bay all got promoted. And now we've got 2 other clubs in the top. We got We've got 4 other affiliate clubs in the top tiers of their countries too, so it's very interesting to see what we can do with it. But hopefully, when we send some players out on loan to St. Gallen, they can be very good and they can help me get promoted back to the top tier of Swiss football. It also means that that country is now unlocked for me for future Youth Academy Challenge saves. Very interesting to say the least, and I've already got that save set up if I need to. Either way though, we're going to take on Fiorentina and hope to do some damage here. I will be changing this role to a deep line forwards after this is done, but I don't feel like... I think trying to make a player a complete forward while a bot's not playing is going to be a bit dangerous, but what can you do? With Europa League football as well, I've already made some changes to the bench as well, which I think tells you how much I'm taking this seriously. But hopefully we can do some damage here against Fiorentina at our ground. They beat us here last year. I want to beat them again this year, so I want revenge. I really want revenge. Let's see how we do, shall we? They got a goal kick. I'm actually not changed Novella's role yet because I want to see how he does as a complete forward, but it's not been the best pass from him so far. But here we go. Yonogo Jimenez plays the ball forward. We'll get the ball back. Rossi gets here. Here's Finelli. Finds Melpele. And he's going to find Vittini. Surely a chance. And he's been blocked. He's taking Musu's role as the advanced forward. I think he could do a good job, but it shows that we're going to create some chances. We just need to actually find a chance where we're not getting blocked by defenders. But Mangoni finds Melpele from this corner. Oh, did he just try to do a bowler that? The crazy son of a gun. All right. So yeah, he's doing stuff justice. He's definitely causing problems, it feels like. So the players we have are very good. And they're very confident right now. And the fact that both our wingers are out there is interesting. And now we've got another corner. So it's going to be a very long highlight for the corners, it feels like. And hopefully, we can get something out of this. Because having 3 corners on the bounce is going to be interesting. Melpele in the middle goes for goal and it's been denied. Okay, finally the corners have been finished. We've got the ball again. Brazzoni finds Novello, who I don't know if he really likes the role, but I'm going to play him anyway. But Mangoni goes inside, plays a cross, and oh, he steered it wide. What are you doing, Novello? That's a good chance to score. A chance again. Melpele takes it, and it's in the middle. And Brazzoni scores the first goal of the season for us. Very good to see him score. The old man of the team, the experienced head of Brazzoni has scored the opening goal. 1-0. His 59th goal in the league for us in his career with his first of the season. 65 goals. He is a very good player. They get a corner. I swear they score straight away. I'll be disappointed, but we get the ball away. Rossi gets it, and Novello now on the ball. I feel like the complete forward might not be an issue if he can play well. Look at that ball to Melpele though. What a ball. Melpele with a chance. He's been denied. But I gotta say, if he's got that the other side of the goalkeeper, that's a 2-0 lead. And the fact we're leading against Fiorentina this early on is very promising to me. Mangoni plays it in the middle, finds Colucci. Oh dear. Yep, Ed's got it wrong. He's got it completely wrong. He's got a long throw. Ishan will take it and finds Mangoni, finds Brazzoni, and Vittini scores. It's taken off Brazzoni. It was going wide maybe, but the fact he's got that and he's headed in is really good. A 2-0 lead for us. And that's actually his 10th goal for the club. His 9th ever league goal for the club as well, but this is not... I think he's going wide. It's a very good chance to score there, and he's done well with it. They go a free kick just before half-time. Hopefully don't concede, and we don't. It looks like Melpele just gets rid of it. He could have just, I don't know, done something different than that, but okay. Still, a very dominant display. It shows that Musu's departure is not hurting us, and that for me is very, very good. And Novello having a 6.8 rating as in a role he's not so familiar with is actually very promising too. So hopefully we can keep this up in the second half. So let's see how we do. They have a chance from a throw. I wouldn't be surprised if they start fighting back in the second half, but if Ishan plays it back to the keeper who comfortably claims it. Imagine if we messed that up. That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it? We get the ball away. Novella finds Finale, who is looking good. Finds Vittini, looking for his second of the game. Can he? Oh, just about. That was almost free. I thought that was going in for a second. I really did. We get a corner now. Magoni will get to this. So the two wingers link up at the corner every single time. And he's offside. I don't know why he thought that was a good idea, but okay. We made our first change in the season. Ishan comes on and throws it in the middle. It's not the best throw, is it? But we've got a new phase in Di Girolamo on the pitch now. So hopefully he can get some good experience here. Here he is now. Goes for goal. Almost in. What a game that could have been for him. We've got a throw again. It feels like we're being very much in firm control. I'm not sure what that throw is doing, but We have lost the ball. We're not getting it back just yet. And hopefully, MacLeod gets it back. Well done. Calusi finds Rossi. Rizzoni to die, who's come on for the bench now. Novello finds MacLeod. What can he do from the situation now? Calusi on the ball. Die. Francisco Die scores. He's come on from the bench and he's got a goal. He doesn't often score for us, but when he does, it tends to be very good goals. And that is no exception. His 5th ever goal for the club, his first of the season. And that is a very good performance. 3-0 against Fiorentina, our biggest rivals. I am so happy with this performance right now. It is, quite frankly, showing how good we can be. You know, I came into this game fearing the worst, thinking, oh, we're not gonna do well without Musu. We're not gonna do well without Musu. And now we've just beaten Fiorentina, a team we lost 2-0 against last season by 3-0. If anything, it shows we have a good team now. And without a bot, without Musu at our front two, we've done this well against Fiorentina. I'm so happy with the performance. I really am. It tells me that this is a good team now. And while our current ability is not amazing, we've got a tactic that can work for us. And for me, that is very good. And hopefully, we can keep this up and ensure we continue to win. And yeah, Di Girolemo's debut as well in this game couldn't have come against a better team. And at a better time either, when we're so dominant as well. So hopefully, we can keep this up. We are going to keep going until we see who we get in the Europa League this time, though, because I want to see who we get in the Europa League. If we find out who that is, then good stuff, right? We want to make sure we know everything. And Rizzoni's 31 now. I hadn't realized he was getting that old. He's going to decline sooner rather than later, but the fact he's already this good and still continue to impress, has 432 appearances for us, is so promising to me. It really is. I've struggled to find a place for him in my team for years, like figure out where do I play him, but now I know why I'm playing him. It's so useful, it really is. Still, we're going to be back once we see who we get in the Europa League, because we want to find out who we get in our group stage. See you in a bit. What the hell? They poached my youngster. I have not had this in ages, good lord. Okay, so the group stage has officially arrived. We are actually in the 3rd seed again, which is actually useful. But looking at the first seeds, we've got Schalke up there this time. Remember when they're in the 4th seed or 2nd seed or something like that? I think they were 2nd seed because they weren't the 4th seed, but I think we were okay with the teams down here. I didn't realize that Ludogorets were doing this badly though in Europe. I think this year we should be safer. There's no Marseille in Europe this year, which still terrifies me after what happened last time, but I think we've got an okay situation. So we're going to go through the group stages, and we're going to go through the first 2 teams. If we face off against Man City, we face off against Landy. If we face off against Schalke, we face off against Musu. So this is the first round of teams going through. Hibernian actually in Group E. I think they're pretty good these days, considering they're the Scottish champions once upon a time, not too long ago, like 2 years ago. But I think Group G is the one I want the most, because Ajax, and then you've got Quarterback in there. Or Group H because of Galatasaray. So one of those 2 groups will be okay. I wouldn't want Group F because of Salzburg. I wouldn't want Group B because of Celtic. Yes, I'm saying that as a thing. Group A I would not want because of Betis and Schalke. And Group D is the one to avoid. Group D we can't get to anyway because it's Italian. So we've got Schalke again. We're facing up as Musu, guys. We've got Musu. Who are we going to get in our last team? That's not bad, actually. We'll at least get Europa Conference League. At least, given we've just got a Serbian team. I don't have a lot of faith in the Serbian team to do well, so hopefully we can get something out of them. We face off as Musu, which is a little story in itself, which is very nice indeed. And with the fact that we are going to take a Real Betis for the first time, it's technically on, especially for the very first time, is interesting as well. I'm not so sure about the team in Serbia, but I think we should be able to beat them. Hopefully we can. And hopefully this is not going to be a situation where we're going to regret a lot of things happening. So yeah, it's a tough group again, but at least we can take on the other team and say we should get 3rd place. It's just a shame that Betis and Schalke and Betis both winning the Europa Conference League the last couple of years as well, which I think tells you a lot. And hopefully we won't have to worry about that going forward from here. Still, it's good to know who we got, and it's good to know that we can at least claim that we will have a good time, right? Either way, I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys will like and share this video, and that you'll subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. But anyway, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.